episode of PieDAO Bytes, which is just to be a short 5-minute video to explain everything that's been happening at PieDAO this week. So the first thing on the agenda is to say that the number of veDOUGH holders and the number of veDOUGH staked, number of DOUGH staked for veDOUGH, is consistently rising. There are now 418 wallets that hold veDOUGH for a total of 17.35 million. As you can see, every day, pretty much every day, there's significant amounts of veDOUGH being added. So that's good. It means that there are 418 wallets that are eligible to receive a distribution for contributing to the DAO by voting on Snapshot, which is, of course, a gas-free process. The biggest news of this week, I think, is that PieDAO is to be acquiring BasketDAO. The migration window for this is now opened. It opened on June the 29th. And BDI holders, BasketDAO Index holders, have the opportunity to migrate their BDI to DeFi++, which is PieDAO's equivalent, by July the 21st. So BasketDAO was a DAO focused on many of the same things as PieDAO, in that they built indexes. And unfortunately, they suffered a hack, and then their core team decided to wind down operations. So PieDAO were put in touch with BasketDAO by 0xMaki. And now PieDAO is going through the process of acquiring BasketDAO's TVL. BDI holders are incentivized to do this because, well, PieDAO is a thriving community that hasn't suffered a hack, and also, as shown by the KPI conversion options, if more than 50% of BDI TVL is migrated to DeFi++, then BDI holders will also be able to earn veDOUGH, which is PieDAO's staked governance token, as we talked about before. Which means that BDI token holders will be able to contribute to the future of the DAO. So it's a great deal for PieDAO. Unless 50% or more of the TVL is moved over, PieDAO doesn't have to pay anything. And if, as you can see from this chart, PieDAO will pay out a small amount of tokens if more than 50% of the TVL is migrated, up to a total of just over 400,000 veDOUGH. If you are in BasketDAO and you want to join PieDAO, you just have to go to basketdao.org. PieDAO now has the access to the basketdao.org website and their Twitter and social media. And then you would just click, I don't have any BDI, but if I did, I'd just click max, deposit, bang, and then you're sorted. Okay, the next thing on the agenda is that the Slice redemption asset has been changed to BCP. So this was a proposal initially put forward by 50. And what this means is that, so up until this point, PieDAO has been distributing Slice, and Slice is comprised of 100% play. That will now change, so now it will be play and BCP, since 99.71% of those who voted in this proposal voted in favor of it. So rather than, when Slice is distributed in about a week, those who choose to redeem the Slice for underlying assets won't just be able to redeem it for play, they'll also be BCP. The allocations of this will be about, well, as you can see on the Slice page, you go to piedao.org/#/slice, then you can see that it will be about 90% play, 10% BCP. The DAO is free to change what the redemption asset is at any time. The last few months, I think it's been since October, have all been in play. So yeah, this is going to mix things up a little bit. The next thing on the agenda is a discussion started by 50 Shades of Grey on the PieDAO forum to talk about deploying PieDAO products on layer 2s. So the idea behind this is that if PieDAO is to achieve its goals of making wealth creation accessible for everyone, as many people as possible, then it needs to lower the barrier to entry. And gas fees on Ethereum are quite a high barrier to entry. If you have to pay, even $10 in fees, it's not really acceptable. It doesn't really make the user experience much better. So there's a little discussion happening on the forum here with a temperature check vote. If you have anything to contribute here, if you know a lot about layer 2s or potentially EVM compatible alternate layer 1s, then please contribute your wisdom. The next thing on the agenda is the Merkle tree notarization. So at the end of every month, the DAO is asked to notarize a Merkle tree. So what is a Merkle tree, firstly? A Merkle tree is just a gas-efficient way of sending out several ERC20 tokens or one ERC20 token to several different addresses. So for the distribution of Slice, as we said, there are 412 wallets that could vote to be eligible to receive it. And at the end of each month, veDOUGH holders will be asked to make sure that there's nothing wrong with the Merkle tree. So there's a guide here on how to notarize. And all you have to do is check this, make sure that everything is dandy, and if there's any problems, to flag it up. If you voted, you want to make sure that your address is in this Merkle tree, otherwise you won't receive your Slice rewards. So far, 2.1 million veDOUGH has voted in favor. This vote ends tomorrow. Nobody's voted against, so I assume that everything's absolutely fine. The penultimate thing on the agenda today is PIP 70, new DeFi Index. So Gabo has put together a very detailed proposal as part of the ongoing product refinement initiative to talk about how to revamp the DeFi Index. This is quite a sophisticated proposal. It's pretty in-depth, and I think a lot of it's outside the scope of this video, given that PieDAO Bytes are just sort of short little rundowns of everything that's going on. But it's super interesting. There's definitely a lot that he's given to think about here. And it's worth exploring. As you can see from all of these comments, the DAO community is very excited about this and sharing lots of different insights. And the last thing is that there is going to be an ETH LATAM meetup in Buenos Aires, and Adrian is going to be there with PieDAO to raise brand awareness and giving everybody in South America an opportunity to meet one another. So if you're interested in going to Buenos Aires to meet some of the team, then well, feel free. There'll be lots of food, drinks, mate, swag, and a DJ. So as always, these things have to be ratified by the DAO. So should PieDAO sponsor this meetup? I think they should, and so do the other 8 people who have voted. So that's excellent. That's all we have time for today on this PieDAO Bytes episode, but please feel free to follow PieDAO on Twitter, to join the Discord and to get involved, and to subscribe on YouTube. And if you're from BasketDAO, then welcome to the family. Come and join us in the kitchen. That's one thing I would say, actually. If you are a veDOUGH holder, you can connect your MetaMask wallet via Discord to be able to join the kitchen, which is a veDOUGH holder token permissioned channel on the Discord. But yeah, I think that's all for today. So see, there'll be another PieDAO Bytes next week to update everybody on the next developments. It's been a busy week. It's always a busy week. That's the point of DAOs. They could get more stuff done. So brilliant. Thank you.